April 14, 1912, a night that changed history forever. The RMS Titanic, called the unsinkable ship, struck an iceberg and sank into the cold waters of the Atlantic, claiming over 1,500 lives. This tragic event was so devastating that it remains etched in history. But what if I told you there's more to the story? What if everything you've been told isn't the whole truth? Today, we're going to discuss 5 shocking conspiracy theories about the Titanic that could change the way you think about this historic disaster. Here are the 5 shocking conspiracy theories about Titanic you never heard of. Let's start with one of the boldest claims. Titanic never sank. What if I told you that it wasn't Titanic that sank at all? According to this theory, it was actually its sister ship, RMS Olympic. Surprised? Well, here's the idea. The White Star Line was in financial trouble after the Olympic had been involved in a major accident, so they swapped the ships and intentionally sank the Olympic for insurance money. Supporters of this theory point to the design differences between the ships and the testimonies of some passengers who noted strange inconsistencies. But is there any solid proof? Could this have been an elaborate insurance scam? Some experts say it's pure speculation, while others believe there's something to this theory. Now, let's move on to something truly bizarre. According to one theory, the Titanic wasn't just carrying passengers, it was carrying a cursed Egyptian mummy. Yes, you heard that right. The mummy, known as the Unlucky Mummy, was believed to bring bad luck wherever it went. Some passengers claimed they saw odd occurrences once the mummy was on board. Strange accidents, misfortune, and a sense of impending doom seemed to follow. Could the curse of this ancient artifact have triggered the disaster? While there's no documented evidence that the mummy was actually aboard, it's a theory that adds a touch of mystery to the tale. Next up, let's talk about one of the most powerful men in banking history, J.P. Morgan. According to some theories, Morgan had more to do with the Titanic disaster than anyone realized. Here's why. J.P. Morgan was supposed to be aboard the Titanic, but at the last minute, he canceled his trip. Why? This theory suggests that Morgan orchestrated the sinking of the Titanic to eliminate his rivals. Among the prominent passengers on the Titanic were Morgan's major business competitors, including John Jacob Astor IV, one of the wealthiest men in America at the time. The theory claims that Morgan's decision to cancel his trip and his rivals' tragic deaths were no coincidence. Was this a carefully planned move to get rid of his competitors and gain further control of the financial world? Now, let's explore a theory that's not as well known but might make you rethink the cause of the disaster. According to this theory, Titanic's sinking wasn't caused by the iceberg at all. It was due to a fire that had been burning inside the ship. The coal bunkers were said to be ablaze for days before the Titanic even set sail, and the fire weakened the ship's structure, making it more vulnerable when it struck the iceberg. Fire was a common issue on ships at the time, but the Titanic's fire might have been more severe than anyone realized. Some believe this fire caused the ship's hull to weaken, making the impact with the iceberg catastrophic. Could this hidden fire have been the real reason the Titanic sank, rather than the iceberg? We reached the most bizarre theory of all. Could the Titanic have been sabotaged by extraterrestrial forces? Some survivors claim to have seen strange lights in the sky before the ship collided with the iceberg. The theory suggests that a UFO interfered with the ship's navigation system, causing it to veer off course and strike the iceberg. Although there's no concrete evidence to support this theory, it's one that adds an element of the unknown to the Titanic story. Were these lights just a coincidence, or was there something more to the strange events surrounding the Titanic's final journey? So there you have it, 5 mind-blowing conspiracy theories about the Titanic that could completely change the way you see this tragedy. From insurance fraud to curses and even UFOs, the mystery surrounding the Titanic continues to captivate our imaginations. But what do you think? Could there be some truth behind these theories? Or is it all just speculation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories. Until next time, stay curious.